Okay, this is Fred Barrow, Swift Plumbers, and right now I'm doing a leak detection. All the water is onto the home. Now the little triangle there in the center of the screen is your leak indicator. It is not moving steadily. Now the needle is a little over the 8. So that is 8.2 gallons. When it gets up to the 0 and goes around a full circle, that's 10 gallons. So between 8 and 9 is 1 gallon. We've timed this earlier and are not seeing even the needle move. This older style meter, it's harder to see a leak on that leak indication triangle. I've noticed that over time with this water meter. So it is hard to pick up, but the meter is not registering this leak. That's how small it is. Even a pinhole leak usually is constantly leaking and constantly moving the meter, at least slowly. That's not happening here, as you can see at the beginning of this video. So I want to go over what we did find here. Now, they're getting ready to put a floor in, and we've got the main on the side of the house here. They've got a soft-rolled copper pipe system, which is an inferior product. It's known for pinhole leaks. That's why people repipe their entire house because of it. They're getting ready to do a nice floor in here in the garage. Now you can see I've traced this line. That's going to be the approximate location of the copper line coming right across here. And you can see the moisture. Now, one thing I'd say about this moisture stain is it was bigger and it's gone down. It was bare cement. So it retreating doesn't go with a supply leak being there. And the reason it doesn't go with the supply leak being there is if water's coming out, it's going to be coming out usually at the same rate and constantly coming out. But that's not conclusive evidence of no leak. We do have this line going across here, going to the water heater. We did a sound test right here, and we did not get our signature noise, but did hear a slight indication of a potential leak right here. Now, one way to handle this would be to cut this pipe, cut this cement right here, and cut the pipe. Now, usually when we do a leak detection service, we don't recommend ever cutting the pipe. We try to clamp it. The reason we can't clamp this one is from it not moving the water meter or not making that signature noise. That means this is not even a pinhole, but maybe a pin prick at best. And usually that would not come through the cement slab. I have people lose 60,000 gallons, no water to the surface, no moisture, because we have a sandy soil that usually sucks it up. What we could have here is the pipe, what it would need to be is the pipe spraying up at that cement, because we didn't get any water in here either, just this stain. This stain's been here a long time per the owner. So what do you do about that? Breaking the hole doesn't make much sense, because if you cut this pipe, you're going to create another problem right or left of where we cut the pipe. So that it's not a smart move to do. We could do it, put in a little loop repair, but we can't guarantee anything at all. We always call it a temporary repair when we repair an inferior product. So what's the smart thing to do? You got your main line here. You come up the inside of this wall with PEX piping, run it across the attic, run it down here. Hope that your manifold is high enough that you can cut the pipes and hook into it, bypassing this line completely below the ground. And the other reason it would be important to bypass this line completely below ground is because you're going to have a nice floor coating in here. You're never going to want to break a hole in that floor coating, because it's not going to look right when you go to fix it. It's not going to look the same. So not only this pipe, but honestly, all the copper lines in this home should really be redone, because copper pipe is an inferior product. It's subject to having pinhole leaks. It's not if, it's when a pinhole leak will occur. So that is the summary of what I recommend.